Okay, let's talk about it. I really am a drama-free kind of guy, but I feel like this really needs to be discussed. This is because the reasons these actions are being taken by miHoYo just don't feel right to me. But there's a lot to discuss here, so let's get into it. Now, there are a variety of opinions on leaks, why they are not good, why they are good. So let's break some of them down first. Okay, spoilers. Personally, I don't really buy this one, because when you hear about a new 5-star in the game, it doesn't really have a huge impact on the story. All people care about is what the E is, what the Q does, and if they're worth pulling for. Honestly, I've never heard someone come to me and say, oh yeah, you know that 5-star? What fetch quests will I be doing for it? This doesn't happen. People don't really care how the new 5-star interacts with the story. Another point, one I do actually agree with, is how people are monetizing the leaks. Okay, look, we have to be straight here and say monetizing illegal activity isn't right, okay? These people are breaching NDAs, and that's not a good thing. If there is a reason leaks happen, which isn't to do with money, and I will come back to that. Okay, so next I want to touch upon the Twitter post by miHoYo, which states leaks affect development, promotion, and cause misconceptions. Okay, let's break that down. First of all, development. I don't really see how a leak affects development. This part made no sense to me really. The stuff has been developed and is in testing, which is where the leaks are coming from, so really I don't really see how it affects development per se. Let's go to promotion. Okay, so you could definitely argue that leaks can ruin promotion and hype for the whole community. Yes, hype is always better when we all share it together. Gives a community just a massive ooh moment, which is why we're here, right? Is to share this experience together. However, on the flip side, I want to put this argument forward. 1.4 was seen as a bit of a damp squid, and these leaks really breathed new life into 1.4, giving people a focus and a reason to play. The leaks created huge hype. In the run-up to the release for 1.4, the amount of people saying in stream to me the game felt a bit dead for 1.4, that I'm going to have a break. I even made a video on why not to have a break, as so many people were saying it to me. And then it happened. The leak happened, Q-mass hysteria, everyone's hyped, loads of people are in stream talking about it. Finally, let's touch on misconceptions. I don't buy this one either. I think you have to be a special type of person to see a leak and take it as gospel. Do leaks cause misconceptions? I mean, maybe if something's leaked that generally isn't in the patch, but you know, I don't think people generally take leaks as gospel, or not the majority of sensible people anyway. Leaks should never be trusted and relied upon. However, people getting upset about leaks, or people getting upset that people are putting guides on YouTube or whatever from leaked information, and that turns out to be wrong, I mean, you know, you're sailing on that ship, you're going to sink in it as well. I feel like a lot of this stuff is masking the real truth here and the real issue, which is this. The ethical and moral issue of a company not being honest and upfront about upcoming content to make people spend money now and then have the fear of missing out to spend it later is wrong. If miHoYo released a roadmap of upcoming characters, then at least free-to-play or low-to-pay players are not duped or tricked. It feels like the main reason miHoYo doesn't like leaks is because it means people will save primogems or money for that character, and I do not agree with this whatsoever. Look, if you want to kill the leakers, if it's that much of a big issue to you, have a roadmap. Let people know what's coming down the line. I think that's fair. Right now it feels like miHoYo are criticizing leaks when they are purposefully pulling the wool over players' eyes to make them have FOMO, and almost trick them in a way to spend money now, and then also have to spend it later. Basically, the choice right now is to spend on this shiny new character, or spend nothing at all, and not even know what's coming in the future. On top of this, roadmaps give longevity to a game. If you know there's something coming, it makes you farm Mora, talent books, the events, the artifacts. This is what Genshin needs, especially in the quiet time. This for me, it's a morally grey area not doing this, and it feels borderline exploitative when this game basically costs money to do everything. The game right now has a 6-week cycle, 3 weeks of banner, generally speaking. Giving the community a 6-week head start is all I'm really asking for. That includes the 4 stars on the 5-star banners. Just say this for example. When they announced the 1.4 festival and the characters that were coming, Venti and Child, if they then announced the next 2 characters coming in the banner afterwards, that'd be fantastic. It gives the whole community something to look forward to, it kills leakers dead in the water, and it makes people play the game and plan for the next 6-week cycle. It's not a huge amount of information, but it lets people think, right, I've got this many Primo Gems, this is what's coming now, this is what's coming later. I think it will gain MiHoYo more money than it loses them. Here's the thing, whales will whale, but the other two groups, the free-to-players and the in-betweeners, well, they need to be informed because this game requires serious time investment and money investment for a lot of players. It takes time to get these new characters leveled up. Let players farm up earlier and you will have happier players. Happier players will make MiHoYo 10 times the money they would, in inverted commas, lose from people saving, because they won't be saving really. They'll be farming the artifacts or books for the character to spend the money on in the future. But let me tell you, while there is no information and players feel like the wool is being pulled over their eyes, there will be leaks and players will eat those leaks up. MiHoYo could kill these leaks tomorrow by announcing a basic roadmap. Here's the 1.4 content, here's the 1.5 content that's being currently tested. Here's the 5 stars that are coming in 1.5, here's the E, the Q, the auto attack strings, here's the skills. Boom. Done. Nobody will care about the leaks anymore because it's all there and people can decide for themselves. They can prepare now or they can choose to spend now. Anyway, that's me done. I'm off to finish my exam on end user license agreements. Take care everybody.